Yap, yap, yap. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today we have some split lane shenanigans. Let's get straight into it. Into a live game, everybody. Here we are. We're against Mozart 999 of Grand Sages. That's a pretty ironic name, but here we are. He has firecrackers, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to arrows as soon as possible and throw them bad boys down. Thankfully only bats take some damage and the recruits are fine. Man, Dark Goblin as well is not what we want to see, but you know, we might be able to get somewhere. Can I at least take the Dark Goblin down? No, I can't. Of course I can't. So Cannon Cart high, tanking, and at the same time, gonna take care of that Valk just fine. Man, I love Cannoneer, guys. He is a little lackluster sometimes, but 9 times out of 10 he does the job. Nice, nice, nice. Also, Cannon Cart doing the job right there. Now I'm gonna go Piggy's opposite side, guys. This is something I want y'all to see that you can do split lane just preemptively, and it's really just a matter of having both the cards in the cycle and just doing it. So look, bats on the Valk is going to keep him from having a nice counter push other than the Dark Goblin. And here we are. We're going to let the miner land. Cannoneer does a great job with miner. Anybody that shoots stuff, he is going to just knock them out one shot. You don't have to worry about it. Alright, we are down 1k damage though already. I'm a defensive Tesla. I gotta start getting this cycle right. It's a very expensive cycle, but at the same time, it can be quite valuable. Like that. We got a Cannon Cart to the tower just because he's not paying attention, basically. Alright, we're gonna let this Firecracker rotate through. And we gotta remember he's got a Dark Goblin. So I'm gonna go opposite lane with 4 recruits, 2 in front of this guy. And I'm gonna sit on my arrows and hang out here. Come on, bats, heal bats. Alright, he ends up playing arrows anyway, and so will I. That's just so this Cannon Cart can be pressure. And tower isn't on the Cannon Cart, so Cannon is gonna have to defend that solely on its own. And we're gonna low Tesla here, and at the same time throw in royal recruits at the top. So catching the troops just in time with the royal recruits will take a little bit of damage, and that's okay, but we are still in the lead by 13 damage, and I will take that considering we were down. So now I'm going to go ahead and arrows because it's so much value, and I'll go ahead and piggies. He's going to have to choose where he wants to Valkyrie, and if he doesn't do it in the right spot, he's in a pickle. Alright. Unfortunately, the king goes to the Valkyrie, but that is kind of alright. And I'm going to go ahead and Cannon Cart left side. And get ready with arrows. I'm going to go ahead and arrows. Oh, he gives me value. He gives me value. Which leaves me no choice but to high Tesla and go ahead and go piggies as soon as that Valk is dead. Valk is dead. Going piggies. This should be game. I know he has cannon, but at the same time, there's not much he can do. Arrows down. Piggy's trying to get to the tower, but it's not going to be enough. That's just one more cycle of arrows. Cannon Cart takes care of it, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Alrighty, everybody. Into another live game. Y'all let me know if y'all are liking the new update. I don't know. I feel like a little bit more could have been done personally, but that seems to be Clash, if that makes any sense to you guys. Alrighty, guys. Another firecracker guy. So we'll just go ahead and arrows. Let's see what else you got, my friend. Alright. So we're just going to sit back, let things relax. And we're going to let things get to our side of the arena. And Bat's doing a fantastic job. I'm going to go ahead and Skeleton King on this right side. And we can skeletons here. Cannoneer going to do a fantastic job. We get to tower with the Skeleton King, which he might not be charged up, but we have to activate. Do you have log, arrows, zap, anything, buddy? Or is that good game already? good game. I don't know if that's giving up or he just sees that he is cooked. Alright guys, I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Into another game, everybody. But like I was trying to say in the last game, what are y'all enjoying about the update as well? I like how they reworked daily drops. I mean, more free-to-play stuff never makes me upset. I think that's how you keep people coming back and keep people on your game. And I genuinely believe that Clash is one of the best games, whether that be console or phone game released in a long time or ever. And that's simply just because it's been consistent. Now, could they be more consistent? Absolutely. Could they put more time into their updates? Of course, but that is every gaming community. And we defend that nasty push and get a counter push here with Cannon Cart. And we'll actually just throw up a Tesla here and defend like that. But, I mean, I like the free-to-play stuff. And to be honest, I don't think it's broken in any way because personally, I wasn't getting anything special from the free-to-play stuff. I was just getting wild cards, or, I mean, what else? Gold. I mean, I don't really get anything other than that. Alright. I'm gonna have to arrows anyway, unfortunately. This deck is quite expensive, but he doesn't know I have piggies or recruits, I believe. So I think we can get some nice split lane action because he's going to keep trying to just dive down one lane, and it's going to be the left lane this game. And I will continue to defend, hopefully split lane. I'm going to low Tesla this time. After he activates his ability, I'll go ahead and throw some skellies down. Once you see Little Prince activated, take advantage of that. Dude is cooked once he's activated. Alright guys. Now I can't go piggies until I know that Mega Knight is down. And that is one of our biggest problems right now. So let's see if we can get a Mega Knight down with the Skeleton King. No, we don't. We see something arguably just as good to see. Come on, bats, do some work for me. Go ahead and Tesla. I'm going to Tesla on the left. And we'll do the same thing. Skeletons at the back, distracting for the Cannon Cart. He fireballs anyway. And we will royal recruits so we don't have to deal with that egg, hopefully. Alright. I will be expecting a barbarian. Barbarians again is kind of crazy. Is there a Mega Knight slammed on my piggies? Nope, I will go arrows. Alrighty. Cannon Cart doing some fantastic work on the left side by just being alive. And we take over half of his tower, guys, in just that push. Now I'm going to tank with the Skeleton King here. And the reason is so that once again I'm pushing him and he's having to defend. Oh, I'm going to go Piggy's right side right now. And I'll go ahead and arrows. Look at Cannon Cart being such an amazing defensive card for us. And we take the tower, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Alright, this is the game for champion here. As soon as I see Executioner right side, I have to go Skeleton King left side. It's automatically going to make him rethink his life choices. And hopefully we get some value here. That's the fastest Skeleton King I've ever seen in my life. So, here we are. Here we are. Gonna activate the King. Just doing my best to get some value. I'm probably gonna get some value on the right side more than I am the left side. All about that tunnel vision. Alright. Somehow that is not in range of the Cannoneer. And I think he two-shots that. That's incredible. Did not know he would do that. So we'll Skeletons to make the Mega Knight jump. And from there, it's quite literally easy peasy to defend. This is why we love Cannoneer. Alright guys, if you look though, we quite literally start the game with less health than our opponent. Alright, no worries here. Royal recruits down for that. Skeleton King on the right side actually this time. And as soon as that ceiling fan crosses the river, put some skellies down just so we can mitigate as much damage as possible. I think I'm gonna go Royal Hogs left side mainly, and then I'll activate Skeleton King right now. Should be good game. Alright, we're gonna get some fantastic damage and take the tower on the right. And if we continue to play defense, everybody, that will be the game that gets us into Champion. Alright, we see P.E.K.K.A. He has Mega Knight. I am not worried. I'm going to go ahead and cycle a cannon cart and be ready with recruits. I'm going to go ahead and cycle skeletons as well. The reason why I'm doing so is so that I can get back to cannon cart as quickly as possible. Activating as well, because there is no reason not to. Going down with recruits. P.E.K.K.A. is taken out. That's exactly what we needed. Arrows down, and boom, shakalaka, everybody. That is game. Got cannon cart in the middle. Hopefully that gets a lock. And we do. We get the lock. That should be tower. Evo bats down, tanking for the cannon. And there we go, guys. We are in Champion. Alrighty guys, against Interpool we go. But I have some great video ideas. I have some ideas, everyone. I think I'm going to do a mega draft video. I'm also going to do some shenanigans videos where I will be showing a deck or two in a video where I play it once, twice, 3 times. And the goal is to just not necessarily break the game with it, but maybe we'll find some decks that break the game. But in all reality, I'm just finding some fun new decks that can fit into the meta. I know everybody likes a change up every now and then, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I don't know why he would play a mini P.E.K.K.A. into the Royal Recruits. He does a great job of defending it, actually, but we still get some counter push here. I will arrows that and go ahead and activate. Ow, just in time. Do we get any skeletons to tower, though? No. He gets guards down, and great job by him. We are untouched. We do have a little bit of damage on the left tower on him. Now, he does have Valk in hand. I would just go crazy and throw some hogs down, but he has Valkyrie. So we have to sit back, relax. The best card for me to rotate and cycle with in this game is going to be Bats to get Evo, Cannon Cart, and skeletons. Occasionally Royal Recruits isn't going to be bad, but you're going to want to wait for the what's the card I'm looking for? The Valkyrie to already be down. If the Valk isn't already down, you're kind of asking to lose some value in your push. So with this happening like so, I will have to go Royal Hogs right side, because this just makes sense. And I'll be ready with arrows. Alright, I'm not going to defend that. I'm going to actually Skeleton King back on the right side and preemptively be ready on defense, and at the same time collect all these souls. And look there, guys, we actually got more damage on the left side because he thought he really needed to worry about the right side. I'm going to cannon cart on the left with Evo Bats and sit here with my arrows, activating Skeleton King, throwing down some arrows, hopefully just at the very least to take out the barbs. Bats on the tower, healing, take the zap to the face, and they take the tower. We love to see that. Oh my goodness, everybody. Alright, we can just throw down a Tesla just to body block. He's gonna miss with, I guess that was a guess on where I would place the Tesla. I'm gonna cannon cart middle. Hopefully that connects. Oh, it does not, but I'm telling you guys that is one place we can get some value. Arrows on the tower, and this, guys, is a done deal. I'm gonna see y'all in the replays. Alright guys, we have some great replays I want to show y'all, and we'll skip around to them, but I really just want to show y'all how we defend and take advantage of the opponent being out of cycle. Right here we already are up damage, and we go ahead and get him to the tower, but we're not going to activate him. We don't need to. Evo Mega Knight, and he's one cycle away from Evo Firecracker. Alright, Cannon Cart taking care of Wizard just fine there. And I don't even know if I play Royal Recruits this game or not, actually. Cycle Skeletons on the left, and we'll cycle Tesla right in the middle, just to defend, and we'll go ahead and continue. Obviously we defend this with arrows. We probably could have just let the Skeleton King take care of that, but I'm very big on taking as minimal damage as possible. So split lane effects here. Mega Knight on the left, Goblin Gang on the right, and I know that's going to be some fantastic damage. Mini P.E.K.K.A. and Mega Knight going to get taken out by the bats, and the skeletons there, I activate the King mainly for the distraction purpose, and you saw how everything just sat there at the bridge and got eaten up by bats. We at no point care about the Goblin Gang, and we take some damage from it, but nothing absurd. Gives him a little bit of damage, but it does not put him in any type of lead situation. So we'll Cannon Cart, I believe, just in the back, because we know we're not going to get any value at the bridge. Throwing that down. Evo Tesla down, slowing down that Mega Knight, and we'll go ahead and arrows the right, I believe. Oh, actually we just bats and distract, split hogs. Now I think we arrows, yep. Alright, hogs on tower. We still have more damage on the left, even though we do have a nice push on the right. Evo, Mega Knight back in his hand. Evo Firecracker gets one shot just in time to keep the Cannoneer, or Cannon Cart, from connecting. Also, I'm hearing about the Cannoneer buffs or nerf, and I just upgraded him to 14, so it's pretty frustrating that they're nerfing him back to the ground. It doesn't make much logical sense to me, but, you know, that's Clash, guys. Alright, Cannon Cart might connect to tower. No, it does not. But we have a Cannon Cart, and we have the Skellies distracting the Mega Knight. Alright, Cannon Cart doing work. Takes it out. Takes out the Valkyrie and the Wizard here in a second. And we're just going to defend this as best we can. Slightly distracting, and at the same time, that distraction is going to be an offensive push. We got the bats doing work. That Mini P.E.K.K.A. stands no chance. Oh, he arrows. Very well played by him. And once again, this is a very slow fight. He is taking damage slowly, but once again, we are cycling through, trying to get as much chip, basically, as possible. Hogs again, split. And the reason I have to split is because I'm forcing, basically, the mess up. Basically, whoever wins this game is whoever doesn't mess up first. So me playing hogs in the middle is asking him to mess up, basically, because he has to play left and right. So are you going to defend the right side, or are you going to defend the left side? Defending the right side, we get it down to 500. We take the lead. We do have his left tower pretty low as well, and right now we just really have to hold off, maybe get another arrows down and defend. Go ahead and put an Evo Tesla, of course. Arrows that just so we take no more damage and we win the game off of 200 HP almost. But I'm going to see you on the next replay. Alright. Into another replay. We're against Brian, and this guy is playing Hogs Cycle, and he does very, very good. He's a very aggressive player, though, and here and there he plays a little too aggressive, and I think that's where we get the advantage. But at the end of the day, he plays his Little Prince very well. Now do remember, guys, Little Prince is something you're going to want to kill as often as possible, kind of like Firecracker, but at the same time you are going to want to let that boy activate first, and then you can take advantage of it from there. So arrows and hogs down, and that's very well played by him. He's going to get quite a bit of damage, but Cannon Cart doing a fantastic job distracting for the archers, and we probably would have taken 2,000 damage to the face if it weren't for tanking for the archers. So you might be in a bad situation and not be able to block everything coming your way, but I for sure can tell you can slow it down, or at the very least limit it. So right there we use skeletons to block for the Ice Spirit, and he's got another Little Prince coming down, which also means piggies are coming down. So very well played with the Earthquake. And really, the main thing that I did the Tesla for, even though he Earthquaked, yes, he Earthquaked and got me a little unexpected, but at the same time, I split his piggies so that my left tower didn't have to deal with all of them at once. And we'll just sit and save some elixir here, I believe, because we still have the damage lead. So, cannon cart left side, because I know he's back to piggies. Alright. Alright, back to piggies he is. Go ahead and use our Evo Tesla like that, and the main reason is I know it's going to pulse once, and when it dies it'll pulse again. Now they're getting rid of that, and I do not agree with that. It's going to make Tesla completely unviable, and maybe not Tesla necessarily, but the Evo is going to be pretty unviable. I just don't understand their goals necessarily. So we're going to let Skeleton King take care of the Evo Skeletons just like that, and these bats should take care of the Little Prince like it's nothing. Alright, Little Prince down, and we have a nice swarm on the right where he has to log just as I wanted. We got bats on tower. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Doesn't give us the damage lead though. Alright, Tesla left side maybe? Nope. We'll just let Cannon Cart do its thing and arrows help us out. Alright, Cannon Cart, do we get a counter push? We split lane, of course. Split lane with the hogs once you get towers about equal health is going to put so much pressure on the opponent. Because look at the right side, we end up taking the damage lead because he thought he could just counter with skeletons, but he is in a pickle. He plays his log, so I know he can cycle back to Royal Delivery or Earthquake or log, but the quicker I can use my Skeleton King, it's going to put him in a situation where he's not going to like it. So I go ahead and activate since I see that the Prince is activated. I have bats down. He could Royal Delivery right now, but the bats get out of the way and they get to tower, and we take his tower with the bats, guys. This is why we love bats. Alright guys, I'll see y'all at the end of the video. Alrighty everybody, here is the deck. We have Evo Tesla, Evo Bats, Skeleton King, Arrows, Skeletons, Royal Hogs, Cannon Cart, and Royal Recruits. Now remember guys, one of these games, if I showed y'all that game, I never even played Royal Recruits. There's a lot of games lately that I've been noticing that if you build a good deck and you have one card in there over 6 elixir or more, sometimes you don't even have to play that card. You have to use that card as like your wild card that could win you the game, that could give you the unexpected advantage, or you need to sit on it and just use your deck as a cycle deck. Now look guys, look at this cycle like this. Now watch me take out Royal Recruits. It goes down to a 3.4 cycle, and that's not incredible, but imagine I took out piggies and Cannon Cart. That leaves you with 5 of cards that would be 2.8 cycle. So something I had on a comment the other video was that it's not really cycle. Okay guys, but y'all need to understand that once the champion's out of my hand and these other cards that aren't being played, the cycle is 2.5. So if I wanted to cycle arrows, I gotta play skeletons, I gotta play bats, I gotta play Tesla, and I'm back to arrows. I gotta play, if I want to play Tesla, I can play Tesla. I gotta play bats, arrows, skeletons, and I'm back to Tesla. So guys, you guys gotta look at it in a more simplistic way. There's no other way to really talk about it other than that it's simple. Because if you're looking at it for its face value, you will get caught up and you will have a deck that is unbalanced. So remember guys, your cycle can change in the deck. It doesn't have to be what it says down here. That is just preparing you for if you're just playing random cards out of your deck. Now, could this cycle be more expensive? Yeah, it could be up on the 4, 5, 6 cycle if I took the arrows, skeletons, bats, and Tesla out. But remember, that's not the goal with this deck. We are trying to defend, be a nuisance on this side, be a nuisance on this side, and then out of nowhere have pigs on one side when we know their win condition is out of hand. Or have the Cannon Cart ready to go when I know their win condition is out of hand. Or we have Royal Recruits when we know their win condition is out of hand. So, if you guys wanted to run Evo Royal Recruits, Evo Bats, I would highly recommend that. If y'all wanted to run Evo Skeletons and Evo Bats, I would also recommend that, but just know that you will have to be putting the Evo Skeletons in the back, and I would split lane them, same as I would split lane the Evo Skeletons. And the reason I'm saying to do that is because split lane Skeletons, you can't just take them out with a log or an arrows. So you'd have one on the left. If you can tank on it on the left, you can tank on it on the right. You'd end up having a swarm on both sides. So take that into consideration. Also, we have the best spell in the game right now, arrows. They're not nerfing it. They're not doing anything to it, thankfully. But I do want everyone to know that, yes, there is one spell in here. But the main reason why is because I have Cannoneer as my tower. And Cannoneer as your tower means that you just have to distract for him, and you can let him pretend like he's a musketeer and he's just going to sit there and shoot things. So instead of constantly worrying about how am I going to deal damage on defense, I'm more worried about how am I going to distract on defense, because I know my tower is going to do the work. So we have Evo Tesla and Evo Bats. We have a replay where Evo Bats wins us the game, but I want y'all to know that Evo Tesla is getting a rework and it will not be as viable. So I would definitely recommend putting Royal Recruits or Skeletons up there. I do not have either of those Evos, but they are fire, guys. Just remember, do not put your Evo Skeletons behind your activated Skeleton King. Guess what? They're going to log it all and you're going to be sad. So just remember the little things, guys. The little things that in the long run will give you value with this deck is being a nuisance on both sides, and then all of a sudden changing lanes when they don't expect it will get you the win, guys. So hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what we should do next video, and I will see y'all in the next one.